Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden flaw in the technology we all use every single day. A flaw that, honestly, threatens the very foundation of our digital lives.
You see that little lock icon on your messages, and you feel safe, right? We all do. But what if I told you that from the very first letter you type, your privacy is already on the line? Let's get into it.
I mean, think about it. We use these apps for literally everything. Casual chats, sensitive business deals, you name it. And they all promise this magical thing called end-to-end encryption, or E2E, which is supposed to be the gold standard. But there's a catch.
And that catch is what this is all about. It leads us to what's really going on under the hood. It's kind of an illusion of total security. The very protection we count on has a massive architectural flaw.
Here's the problem, and it's shockingly simple. The encryption kicks in way too late. It only protects your message while it's in transit, but it starts the process after your words are already exposed on your own device. It's like locking the front door after the burglar is already in the living room.
Okay, so check this out. This is the journey your message takes. You type something, your keystrokes get processed by your operating system, and then they finally get to the messaging app. But look really closely at step 4. That's the exposure point. It's a critical, unprotected window where your message is just sitting there as plain, readable text before the app's vaunted encryption ever gets to touch it. And in that little window where your data is totally naked, oh man, anything can happen. We're talking malicious keyloggers that steal what you write as you write it. The operating system or the app itself could be collecting telemetry or analytics. It is a massive, undefended flank.
Now, this isn't just some minor problem for today. It's a full-blown ticking time bomb for our future. Because as we rocket into an era run by artificial intelligence, the stakes get so much higher. You see, we're moving into what people are calling the agentic computing era. Pretty soon, you won't just be messaging other people. You'll be typing direct, high-value, executable commands to AI agents that run your life.
Just think about the kinds of things you'll be typing. A simple text command like this will trigger an irreversible financial transaction.
Or something like this, a message that basically hands over the keys to your entire financial portfolio to an AI.
Or even a command that could launch complex automated business operations with enormous real-world consequences, all from a single typed instruction.
So let's put it all together. If these incredibly high-stakes commands get intercepted at that exposure point we just saw, this is no longer just a privacy issue. This isn't about someone reading your diary. This becomes a systemic risk to our entire digital and financial world.
Okay, that's the scary part. But there is a solution. It just requires a complete, fundamental shift in how we approach security. It's called Keyboard-to-Keyboard encryption, or K2K.
The core idea is just beautiful. K2K encryption secures your data at the very instant of creation, right inside the keyboard itself, before your operating system, before any app, before anything else even knows it exists in plain text.
And this is the aha moment. The old, broken way encrypts late in the game. The new, secure K2K model encrypts immediately. So the app, WhatsApp, Telegram, you name it, never actually sees your message. It only ever handles useless, scrambled data. The app becomes nothing more than a dumb pipe.
This is the absolute soul of the K2K philosophy. True security means your data is never, ever exposed in the wild. The second it exists as plain text outside of your control, you've already lost.
All right, so how does this actually work in the real world? It's really elegant, and you can break the whole thing down into 3 simple steps.
So it's like this 3-part dance. 1, your keyboard encrypts the message instantly, on the spot. 2, that encrypted gibberish gets passed through whatever messaging app you want, it doesn't matter which one. And 3, only the recipient's secure keyboard on the other end can decrypt it and make it readable again. The messenger in the middle is completely blind.
The effect of this is profound. It makes entire categories of attacks totally obsolete. Keyloggers, useless. Apps trying to harvest your data, neutralized. Security holes in the operating system, bypassed. It makes mass surveillance at the platform level technically impossible. They have nothing to see.
You know, when you really look at all the benefits, this shift to K2K stops feeling like a choice. It feels necessary. It feels logical. Frankly, it feels inevitable. It's just the next step in our digital evolution.
And we've seen this movie before, haven't we? We went from insecure HTTP to secure HTTPS for websites. We went from relying only on software to building security into hardware enclaves on our devices. Well, this is the next leap, from application layer encryption to input layer encryption. History is just repeating itself.
And this is what I really want you to take away from all this. In a world where our typed words become high-stakes commands for AI, this isn't just a nice-to-have upgrade. It is a mandatory, non-negotiable architectural shift for our digital survival. So the next time you go to type a message, I want you to think about this. That keyboard you're using, it's not just an input tool anymore. In the world that is rapidly coming, it has to be our first and our last line of defense. It is the new security perimeter.